Hello children, today we are going to start with the 27 sum of AP. So the question is written on the slide for you. You can read the question from here. It's written the sum of four consecutive terms in an AP is 40 and the ratio of the product of the first and the last term to the product of the two middle terms is 2 is to 3. Find the numbers. So from this you understand that we have to assume four consecutive terms because it is not given to us. And as I had told you before also, just remember the trick. Whenever it is even number, as it is four consecutive terms. So 4 is even number. So whenever it is even number, ignore A. Okay. And then take the odd values of D, means A minus D here. Like it is 1. When you are not writing any number means it is 1. So A minus D, it's odd. D is D value I'm saying. A minus 1D. A plus 1D. Minus D plus D. Okay. Then go over here. A minus 3D, because after 1, which is the next odd number, 3. So it is A minus 3D, next A plus 3D. Like that you have to form four consecutive numbers. After that it is said sum of these four consecutive numbers is 40. That means A minus 3D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 3D is equal to 40. After that from here you can see minus 3D plus 3D gets cancelled. Minus D plus D gets cancelled. Now these 4A you add and that is equal to 40. So this 4 when you divide with 40 you get the value as 10. So value of A you get as 10, that is 1. Then it is written the ratio of the product of, that means the ratio means division, product of first and last term. So first term is A minus 3D, last term is A plus 3D. Ratio means upon the product of two middle terms, that is A minus D. Here you can see the middle terms are A minus D and A plus D. And when you're writing, that time you write in increasing order. The reason is it's not mentioned that it should be in decreasing or ascending or descending order, but when it is not mentioned, as it is mentioned AP, you write it in ascending order. So A minus 3D, as it is the smallest number, it will come first, then A minus D, then A plus D and A plus 3D. So now according to this, middle two numbers are A minus D and A plus D. So that you write down. Now here we are going to use the formula A square minus B square, because A minus B into A plus B is A square minus B square. So A square minus 3D the whole square, and then here it is A square minus D the whole square is equal to 2 upon 3. So A square minus 9D square upon A square minus D square is equal to 2 upon 3. Now this is the given thing, whatever was given. Now you have to find the numbers. So in the solution, what you're going to do is, now you take 3 over here. So you get 3A square minus 9D square. When you multiply, you get 3A square minus 27D square. 2 when you multiply with A square and D square, you get 2A square minus 2D square. Now from the previous slide, you can see here we are having 3A square. So we are bringing this 2A square to this side, and we are taking this 27D square to the right side. So according to that, we get 2A square minus 3A square minus 2A square is equal to 27 D square. We will add to the 2D square, which is minus 2D square. So here we get 3A square minus 2A square, we get A square. And when we subtract 2 minus 2D square and 27D square, we get 25D square. Now from 1, we already have the value of A as 10, because we have, if you see in the previous slide, we got the value of A as 10. Okay, this equation we have written as 1. So now we are substituting that value of A in this equation, in the above equation. A square is equal to 25D square. So we get 10 the whole square is 100 is equal to 25D square. So D square is equal to 100 upon 25. So we get the value as 4. Now we take the root of 4, that is plus minus 2. So now we have value of D, we have value of A. So substituting in this particular numbers, what we have assumed as 4 numbers or terms in the AP, we are going to substitute A value as 10 and D value we are going to first take as plus 2. In the next case, we are going to take value of A as 10 and value of D as -2. And that is how we will get the um, answer. You will see over here. So you can see over here, we have taken this particular value, and D is, we have taken +2, and A we have taken 10. And by substituting over here, we get the numbers as 4, 8, 12 and 16. And when we substitute D value as -2 and A as 10, we get the value as 16, 12, 8 and 4. That is how our four terms can be 4, 8, 12, 16 or 16, 12, 8, 4. Okay. So I hope you all have understood this. Now we go to the next one. Next sum, that is the 28th sum. So in the 28th sum, again you will see that the question I have written over here for you all. So it's which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 will be 120 more than its 21st term. So this is the question. I hope you all have understood the question. The AP series is given to us. From that, we'll be able to find the value of A, that is the first term. Second term minus first term, we'll be able to find the value of D. And then they have said that you have to find the term which is 120 more than the 21st term. So now we have written the given AP series is given to us, from which we are able to write the value of A, value of D, and then we have to find N because the term we have to find which term. So in that the term value is 120 more than the 21st term. So first we'll find the 21st term. So A21 is equal to A plus 20D. So when we substitute 3 plus 20 into 12, we get 3 plus 240, that is 243. Now this is our nth term. When we add 120 to 243, that is 363. Now we have to find the value of nth term, which is 363, by substituting the value, because we have to find the value of n. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1d. This formula will be using. We'll be substituting an value, that is 363. Here instead of a we'll be substituting 3 plus n minus 1, d value is 12. Now we first subtract this 3 to this side. It is plus 3. When we take it to this side, it becomes minus 3. So we get it as 360. Then 12 we divide by 360. So we get 30. Now we are bringing this minus 1 to the other side, to the right side. So it becomes plus. And 30 plus 1 is 31. So like that, we get that the term which is 120 more than the 21st term is the 31st term. So our answer is 31st term is 120 more than the 21st term. Is it clear? So now I hope everything is clear with this. So I repeat that whenever the series is given to you, you are able to write the value of A, you are able to write the value of D. It's mentioned that 120 more than 21st term. So you are substituting the value of A and D and using the formula A plus n minus 1D, I have written it directly A plus 20D, and I got the value as 243. After that I added 120 to it. So I got the value as 363. And then again, because now A nth value we have understood, that is 363, which will help us to know the n value, and that is how we got n value as 31st. So, or 31. So 31st term is 120 more than 21st. That is how we got the answer. Now we move to the next sum. So in the next sum, that is the 29th sum. So I'll just read the question for you all. So in this case, you will see the question is find the middlemost term of the AP. Now it is very important for you to understand what does it mean by the middlemost term. Now the AP series is given to you where the first term of the series is -5 upon 4. Value of D will be able to find by subtracting the second term and the first term. Nth term value is given to us as 4 1 upon 4, which will be converting into improper fraction and getting the answer. Now they want you to find out the middlemost term. So for that, you should know that how many terms are there in the AP. Because middlemost means if the value of n is odd, always remember, if the value of n is odd, you have to add 1 to that and divide by 2 to get the middlemost term. If the value of n is even, then you have to directly divide it by 2 for finding the middlemost term. So I repeat again, if the value, first you have to find the value of n, because you should know how many terms are there whenever it is said middlemost term. And after you get the value of n, if the value of n is odd, then you add 1 to the value of n and divide by 2, that is the middlemost term. Then you find the value, because then you get the value of n and then a n value you will be finding. But if it is even, then you directly divide by 2 and that will be your middlemost term, which you have to substitute the value of n and find the value of a n again. So we will see over here how we did that. Now here, see what we have done is, um, okay, so here you can see from the series, I got the value of a as minus 5 upon 4. When I subtracted the second term from the first term, so that is minus d minus bracket minus 5 upon 4. So minus into minus becomes plus. So minus 1 plus 5 upon 4 gave me the value as 1 upon 4. Okay. Now a n value is 4 1 upon 4, because it's given, the last term is given to you in the series. So that I got 17 upon 4. Now I have to find a n upon 2, because n is the value of for number of terms in the series, and middlemost means half of that, and I have to find the value of that term. So that's why I've written a n bracket n upon 2. So that's my middlemost term. Now for this, first I have to find the value of n. How many terms are there? So I use the formula a n is equal to a plus n minus 1d. So I substitute a nth value as 17 upon 4, a value minus 5 upon 4 plus n minus 1 d value as 1 upon 4. So from this, when I subtract this minus 5 upon 4, when I take it to the other side, it becomes plus 5 upon 4. So 7, as the denominator is 4, I add 17 plus 5, get the value is 22 upon 4. N minus 1 into 1 upon 4. When I take this 1 upon 4 to the other side, multiplication becomes division. And according to that, I'll take the reciprocal of this to the other side. So into 4. So 4 gets cancelled and I get the value as 22. When I bring this minus 1 to the right side, I add 1. So it becomes 22 plus 1 as 23. So that is how I got the value of n as 23. Now you can see over here, this is odd number. So in the next slide, when I want to find the value, middlemost term value, what I'll do is I'll add 1 to this 23 and divide by 2. So here that is what I have done in the next slide. So you can see 23 plus 1 is equal to 24, and then I divided this 24 by 2. I got it as 12. So now I have to find the value for the middlemost term by substituting the value of n as 12. Okay, so a12 is equal to a plus 11d. So I substitute the value minus 5 upon 4 plus 11 into 1 upon 4, and I got the value minus 5 plus 11 as 6 upon 4. When I cut it, okay, I simplify it, I got the value as 3 upon 4. So that is the middlemost term. So therefore the middlemost term is 3 upon 2. I repeat again, see, in this, the series is given to you. From the series you come to know the value of a, the value of d. So value of a is minus 5 upon 4, d is minus 1 minus 5 upon 4. That is how I thought the value is 1 upon 4. An value is given 4 1 upon 4, that is 17 upon 4. As I want to find the middlemost term, first I should know how many terms are there in AP. For finding that, we use the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1d. an is 17 upon 4, a is minus 5 upon 4, and d is 1 upon 4. By substituting that, we got the value n is equal to 23. After that, whenever it is the n value which you get, if it is odd, you have to add 1 to find the middlemost term and divide by 2. So 24 divided by 2, we get 12. So we have to find the value of A12, A plus 11B. And then substituting, I got the answer as 3 upon 2. So that is the middlemost term. Okay. So thank you. I hope it's clear whatever is explained.